User undefined types. We have used many of Python built-in types. Now we are going to define a new type. As an example, we will create a type called point that represent a point in dimensional space. In mathematical notation, points often written are pandas with a comma separating the cor coordinates. For example, represent the origin and xy represent the point x into the right and y into a unit up from the origin. There are several ways we might represent point in Python. We could store the coordinates separately in two variables x and y. You could store the coordinates as elements in a list or tuple. We could create a new type to represent point as object. Creating a new type is a little more complicated than the other options, but it has advantages that will be apparent soon. A user-defined type is also called a class. A class definition looks like this: class point object represent a point in 2D space. This header indicated that the new class is a point, which is a kind of object, which is a built-in type. Rectangles. Sometimes it is obvious that the attributes of an object should be, but other times you have to make decisions. For example, imagine you are designing a class to represent rectangles. What attributes would you use to specify the location and size for a rectangle? You can ignore angle. To keep things simple, assume that the rectangle is either vertical or horizontal. There are at least two possibilities. You could specify one corner of the rectangle or the center, the width and the height. You could specify two opposing corners. At this point, it is hard to say whether either is better than the other. So we will implement the first one just as an example. Here is the class definition. Class rectangle object represent a rectangle attributes with height corner. The docstring list the attributes width and height are number. Corner is a point object that specifies the lower left corner. Copying. Aliasing can make a programming difficult to read because change in one place might have unexpected effect in another place. It is hard to keep track all of the variable that might refer to a given object. Copying an object is often an alternative to aliasing. The copy module contains a function called copy that can duplicate an object. The is operator indicated that P1 and P2 are not the same object, which is that we expected, but you might have expected equal to true while true because this point contains the same data. In that case, you will be disappointed to learn that your instance, the default behavior for the Operator is the same as the is operator. It checks object identify, not object equivalence.